I say every time I open these cameras up, folks, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between, folks. This is how we do it. Live, folks. Today, I got a guest from the CPT, but he's in Atlanta on the other side. Like I said, West Coast to the East Coast, baby. That's how we do it. He was a player, major player in the Ruthless camp. He ran Genesis Management Group, my bad. My boy in Atlanta, Mr. Reggie Beamon. What's up, Reggie? Can you hear me, Doc?
Go ahead. Yep, got you.
Okay, cool. Reggie, I just gave you an introduction about how you played a part in the Ruthless situation, Ruthless camp. Could you tell my folks what your role was in Ruthless?
Well, it was kind of very interesting because when N.W.A. and Lonzo launched, I was living in Atlanta. I didn't come back to Compton to 1991.
Okay.
And when I came back to Compton after 1991, I went to work in the finance world right away. You know, that's what I had been doing most of my career out of college. And so I was downtown working in the Arco Plaza. Happened to go to lunch one day and ran into Easy eating some Chinese food because he was giving a deposition for Dre in the Deep Orange case.
Wow. Okay.
That's how I started.
Okay.
When he knew me, the first coalition, the first thing he put with me when he knew I was from Compton and for a neighborhood, he said, "You know Zo."
Okay.
Yeah, I know Lonzo. Lonzo, maybe you think we might be the same age. And he's like, "Oh, so what do you do?" I told him. He said, "You don't work in the music business?" I said, "I've worked in the music business since 1979, but I worked on the R&B side. So I had never done anything with rap." So when I met Easy that day in Arco Plaza.
Okay. So how did you get into the camp?
So, well, this is how it happened. So he asked me, so you've been in the music? I said, yeah, I've been in the management side. He's like, man, I got a whole bunch of new groups. I got about 30 of them, he said at the time, maybe. He said, man, and some of them need managers, bro. He said, you ought to come out to my office one day and see what I got to offer. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, I'll do that. So the first time I went out there, so nobody told me, and I didn't go through the neighborhood and ask nobody about it, and I didn't come see you. So I put on my suit like I usually do when I went downtown, and I had a briefcase, bro. And when I hit the door, I had never seen so many people flying around, and they all ran in one office, in the back.
That's funny. That's a funny shit.
Then all of a sudden, he comes running out. He comes out the front like, we're God. Like, who is in this thing? And I'm like, bro, it's just me. And I was like, what's wrong? He's like, man, all my staff thought you was the police, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't come in here like that. I was like, wow, I didn't know.
Okay.
So right away, he's like, you don't have no hip hop clothes, you don't have no cross colors, none of that. I was like, nah. So the next day, he picked me up at my mama's house, and we went over to Commerce, and Carl Jones and Carl Kanai, they dressed the heck out of it. And bro, he got me all kind of boots, the baggy pants, the jackets. I'm talking about, I went from suit and tie to cross colors, Carl Kanai, all that stuff. So that's how I got introduced to Ruthless.
Okay.
And then, Lonzo, this was to me the crux. He needed me because he needed to do a video in Compton.
Okay.
He couldn't go to you like he used to. He couldn't go to Omar directly because he didn't know him. But he needed that video done in Compton. And he found out me and Omar were tight. So that's how he used me to really get into the whole situation. Is when I helped him get Real Compton City G's passed by the city council. But more than that, I got Huey Taylor to sign the permit.
Okay. Now I forgot which video I helped him do because I know he had a problem for a while with the city because he had hired a production company.
You were first.
Okay. Right. He had a production company. First. Cause I think that's what it was, because the production company screwed over the city of Compton. They wanted to come back to do something else, and he had to do a fire video. He had to do a fire video over there at Gonzalez Park, and my nephew played the fireman. And the video's still up right now, where he talks about him and I think it was Toker from Brownside. Excuse me. Well, he did one in Spanish.
Compton, for the Compton Fire Department.
Fire Department, exactly. And so that situation jumped off, but then something else happened because Yuri got pissed off, and I don't know what happened about that. Maybe that's when you came in, because it was always something between Ruthless and Compton.
They came in with a script. They came in, and this dude named Marty Thomas, he was the director of Real Compton City G's. And this dude submitted a treatment to the city council that said that black girls were going to be running around in wet T-shirts and businesses were going to be shaking their ass. And this was in the treatment. When Omar said, "Hey, bro, come here. I can't let these women vote on this right now the way this is written." He said, they gonna kill this. You have Miss Arita, you had Miss Woods, and you had another one. They was about to kill it. Arsenal. So they were about to kill it. Omar said, "Listen, let's time out. Let's take a break when we break, and let's go upstairs and talk about this. Because Easy, evidently, this man's not representing you and what you really trying to portray right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let me hear what you got to say, and then let's come back to the comment. Because if they went on that night and voted, it would have been dead. Easy would have left this earth never doing one real video in Compton.
Wow.
That was the only one. And that's why they pulled off. We did a press conference with Jane Valdez and everything, and they launched that thing. So out of that, Easy gave me the first movie he gave me was Menage a Trois.
Okay.
Menage a Trois was two sisters out of Compton, Fatima and Tanisha.
That's what Yella produced, right?
Yella.
Right. Whatever. I never heard the album, man. Okay.
It was a good album. I think the girls would have blown up had they picked a different single. Because to me, the single came out, it had them like they were a little rough, but these were some beautiful girls that could rap.
Okay.
You know, Eva had a side to her, but she still was feminine. And I just, I'm their manager, but one of the things you got to do with artists, if you have to allow them to their own stuff,
right.
I can feel it for you. If I make you fired because you picked wrong.
Right.
And so at the time,
he broke up for a minute, folks. Don't worry about it. He'll be right back. He's in Atlanta. He's 3,000 miles away on the other side of the country. So sometimes that internet connection can be a little hard to work with, but we're going to make it work. What's up with you? Who's in the chat room? What's up, Cornelius Rice? Much love to you, Doc. All right, Reggie, come on back, Doc. We're live with Reggie Beamon. Oh, he stepped off for a minute, folks. Hey, that technology sometimes, no matter how much you pay for your damn cable service, that shit just be up, okay? So he'll be right back with us. In the meantime, boy, you live with your boy Alonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. My guest today is Reggie Beamon, manager of Menage a Trois, and also consultant and manager for Bone Thugs and Harmony. And that's what we're going to get to as soon as we step back in, folks. Just bear with me for a second. Don't forget, y'all, download the Homegrown Media app on Roku. If you have Roku, download the app. The show will be going live in another 2 or 3 days. We're working on that right now. We'll be on Roku, so you can sit back and do it on your living room, on your big screen TV, your 72-inch TV, and watch us live and in living color. We got some new content coming up. We got some movies coming up. We got a few things we're doing. We're trying to take this thing to the next level, folks. Some of the shows may be a little bit grainy because we use some of the shows from my older shows before I got my new setup here. But bear with us as we improve the quality and bring you some new artists. That's going to be the main thing, Doc. The platform is designed to launch new artists. Okay, so support the artists that's going to be on the show. We're going to create a show called The Release Party. The Release Party is going to be a combination of Johnny Carson meets Soul Train. Check it out, folks. Executive produced by yours truly. Reggie Beamon. You back? I see you back, Doc.
Yeah.
You can't kick you off for a minute. Come on back.
How you, my brother?
All right, we're good, Doc. We good.
What was that?
Sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes I see you. You're still moving kind of choppy though. You moving kind of choppy.
Okay.
Who's your internet carrier, man? Don't tell me AT&T.
Emma.
Huh?
Yes, it is.
See, that's why it's like that. Hold on one second.
It was good where I was, huh?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was much better.
It was good where I was.
It was much better. It's how far are you away from the router?
Let me go.
Closer you get to the router, the better the signal gonna be.
Oh, I'm right here.
Okay. Well, it should be strong. There you go. We got a good picture. All right, folks, we're working with it. We're working with it.
And I hear you good.
Okay. Your mouth is moving with your sound in your mouth is locked up now. Let's get this interview cracking.
Okay.
We good.
Am I still there?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I think at that point, after Menage a Trois, while I was working with them, he introduced me to BG Knockout and Gangsta Drayster, who wasn't signed to him, but was signed to his homeboys from Watt. But they were, on the record with him, and so he knew they needed management.
Okay.
So right away, I signed them, and I started managing BG Knockout and his Gangsta Drayster. Okay.
Okay.
And from there, of course, they had a hit record, and we toured all over the country on the record and everything. And so he did take a few of the groups sometimes, and then like we went to Gavin one year, bro, and I think Easy must have taken 12 groups.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying? We went to Stockton, Sacramento, then we ended up at Gavin, at Gavin. And Gavin is where the first time, like, we really just kind of bonded away from all of everybody, San Francisco. And so one day he's like, man, would you like to go to this lunch with me? I was like, yeah. So it was Mariah. You know what I'm saying? And so her and her people. And Eric was just trying to get some fillers on Sony and different things because, Tommy been trying to get him. Tommy been after this catalog, bro. And what you call him knew it. And she told us in no certain terms, don't fuck with it. It's not good. It hadn't been a good place in the space for her. And she didn't think that it was good for him. And she also said, don't talk to me, talk to Mike. You feel me?
Michael,
talk to somebody else.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Right. Okay.
Jackson. Tell him, don't just take my word. Talk to Michael.
Right.
And she was serious. And so she told, so that's why it was funny and confusing to me how everything ended up over there. Because he wasn't in the running.
What you mean he wasn't in the running?
Relativity in the running.
Okay.
Sony wasn't in the running. He wasn't thinking of using them as a distributor. Because remember, he had 31 acts.
Okay.
Only a few of those acts could go on Relativity at a time. So he was looking for distribution, period.
Okay.
Right? After he lost distribution from Brian Turner and Priority.
Okay.
So that's why everybody say he didn't have no money. but he had a deal with Remedy, and it had connected with it like 3 or 4 acts.
Okay.
But he was looking for a bigger deal, and that's when they basically discovered Bone on the road. BG Knockout discovered, and the nigga that was with him, they discovered Bone because Bone was like following them around everywhere they was going while they were in Cleveland.
Okay.
So Pat told Knockout, go get the tape from those little dudes. They your age, you know? And it was cassette. He didn't actually hear the cassette till we got Chicago. Okay. So after he heard it a couple times, he liked it. It was different. Move on him because we had just picked up the cassette in Cleveland.
Okay.
So when we got back to LA 2 days later, they was already in his office on a Tuesday. Sitting in his office, the same niggas they had just seen in Cleveland.
Wow. Okay.
So these are the stories that they're gonna have to either put in their movie, in their book, or I'm gonna tell the truth about them. So once E-Sign got him out here, he said, I can't send him back, right? So he put him in a hotel down that way, closer to the studio in Torrance.
Okay.
Well, Zoe, before they hit the streets with the song, they had got kicked out of 11 hotels, 3 apartment complexes, homie. Them niggas was young and wild.
Wow.
And so he would be calling me to come get him. He way out there in Calabasas, right?
Okay.
They down here in Torrance, Gardena, Inglewood, wherever we can find a hotel that would take them.
Right.
So when they get kicked out at 2 or 3 in the morning, who you think he calling?
You.
So I'm just going to get these dudes, boy. And I was like, boy, you got to come down here and stay with him. So that's why he starts spending more time at Norwalk.
Ah, okay.
Because he would go to the black hole. He literally picked them up every morning, put all 5 of them in the car with him. He had the big body. And he would ride around with all 5 of them.
Okay.
Okay? He took them to the studio. He locked them up over there at the black hole. He come and get them. And when they was finished, he take them home, wherever they did. He just did this all himself.
Who produced the album?
So when they finished the record, we took them on the road. And we got booed.
What?
People in California was not feeling them.
Wow.
So, brother named DJ Unique. He also had a producer on there named Tony C.
Okay.
And yeah, Tony C and DJ Unique. And the first song that ended up blowing up, we couldn't get no traction, especially out here on the West Coast. So E made a call to Jay Prince. Jay Prince hooked him up with the brother down in Houston that ran the box.
Okay.
You remember the
I
box?
remember the box. Yeah, I remember the box. Yes, I do. Yeah. The video box.
One of us froze.
You did.
Me.
I'm moving.
Well, E, you hear me?
Yeah.
Lonzo?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. So E went to.
Now you the one freezing up now.
Okay, went to go see the box, and he gave him $50.
How much?
And told him
You're breaking up real bad now, Doc.
How Bump blew up because he was a true hit because Crossroads was a remake. That wasn't the original song. Crossroads on the came back and made that Crossroads, and that without no fluff, no nothing.
Reggie.
That song,
Reggie.
when I heard it in the studio for the first time, I said, "Oh, that's a hit."
Reggie,
And then
you breaking
I
it.
told
You breaking it real bad.
I said, literally, that's a smash. You know, that part. Yes.
You breaking up real bad, Doc. Half that story I didn't even hear. You're breaking up real bad. You got the Wi-Fi on your box? There you go. Hey folks, what's up? What's up, chat room? Rock BG, hanging like a chandelier. You know how we do it, baby. Hanging like a chandelier, just trying to shine. What up, John Wick? Art Chavez, Montana Max, Rashad Cobb. Everybody in the chat room right now, we have some technical difficulties with my guests right now, folks. But don't worry about it. I'm guessing hopefully he'll come back with a better signal. This signal was kind of suspect just now. Don't forget, like I said earlier, folks, please download Homegrown Media Network on the Roku app. Homegrown Media Network. We upload videos and movies every day. I got a music video show that's coming. I got a few things I'm working on, folks. So I need people to download the app, check it out. It's going to be some nice content. And we try to do something different, man. It's a whole new platform for new artists. Look out for the release party, folks. The release party is coming. Combination of Johnny Carson meets Soul Train, baby. Johnny Carson meets Soul Train. We mean the artists will get the chance to perform, and they're going to sit on the couch and kick it with the Grandmaster, folks. I'm going to find out what they're all about, what makes them tick, and why you should buy it, why you should support them, why you should buy their records, why you should support this artist, what this artist got in common with you. Artists, I'm looking for artists to support the channel. It's an artist-supported channel. It's going to be a small fee to be on the show, but it's going to be the best investment you made in a long time. So look around, download the app first, Homegrown Media app, Homegrown Media Network. I'm going to do an LA taping in October. First LA taping is going to be in October. I'm looking to do 20 acts, folks. My first 20 acts going up in November. So it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to be an interesting project. So if you're out of town, you can do your shows remotely. Hopefully you will have a better signal than Reggie does. Okay? We'll stick around for a minute, man. See if he comes back. Hope he does, because he was telling me some good insights. Things I didn't know. I don't know everything about everything on the West Coast. At some point in time, I had to do some other stuff. I chose to do other stuff. When they was all fighting, I was doing the clubs again. And so now we got another historian here who was a part of the Ruthless camp, Mr. Reggie Beamon from Compton, but he moved to Atlanta, as he said, and he worked with the Ruthless camp anyway. Excuse me. I get this damn soda. Anyway, folks, anybody in the chat room got any questions when my man comes back? See if we can get him back here. Chat room is here. Chat room is live. What up, Michael Andrews? Much love to you, Doc. Don't forget, y'all, download. I'm going to put that in the chat room. Download Homegrown Media Network on Roku. All right. What up, Lonzo? What happened to Dre X sex tape you had? Man. Oh, ask me about that shit on live TV, boy. It'll get me, had a lawyer suing my ass. You know, that tape, how'd you know I had that tape? What makes you think I had that tape anyway? Deuce Times, that tape was a part of a bad breakup one of my exes had, man. Sometimes, some of y'all may know, women can be very vindictive. And I had a sister that I broke up with. I gave her access to shit I shouldn't have gave it to her. And she damn near literally robbed my ass. And that tape was a part of it. I don't know why she took the tape. She couldn't do nothing with it. She didn't know what she had. But when I got my stuff back from her, because I got it all back, that there was 2 tapes that weren't in her possession. She looked at it, saw it, got mad because we was having some fun. And when when I found it, it was 2 tapes she had. One of them was Easy's demo tape, The Boys in the Hood. I swear, she had the original demo tape. She stole the original demo tape of Boys in the Hood. It was on a little VHS looking tape from an MG1212 recorder. And that VHS we had of the crew having fun. Okay. And it just broke my heart. At that time, it didn't have any real value. Could you imagine what it's worth right now? Not to come out? Could you imagine if I had this actual tape of multiple brothers having fun? I ain't start with black men nobody, but they probably would buy it just to make sure I kept their ass off of TMZ. Anyway, folks, I think Reggie is back. Let's see if we got a better connection. All right, Mr. Beeman, you back? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, tell us that Bone Thugs and Harmony story again, man, because I got broke up pretty bad there.
I hear you.
I hear you. There you go. Just the part about what Easy putting them in a hotel, or take to the studio.
Yeah.
Most of it got broke up. We couldn't hear hardly anything.
Oh, no, he in the studio.
This is not a good connection still, Doc.
Everything for them.
Okay.
Was done at the Black Hole.
Okay.
Of Watts.
Okay.
I mean, you know the Black Hole?
With Hawthorne.
Kenny McCloud.
Right. I just talked to him about a month ago. How we coming, Doc? You still breaking up pretty bad over here, man. Now you froze on me. All right, folks. You know what? I'm about to wrap this interview up a little bit early, man, because the connection is really bad, and I don't want y'all to sit here and look at a horrible, broken up interview, because I'm trying to say these things, put them on my Roku channel. This one ain't gonna make it. This one ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna have to call him on the phone and do an interview. That might be better, and just let him talk to y'all from a phone connection. That's what I may have to do. Put the phone connection together. I can do that. It's not a problem. Okay. Do you remember the last time when he comes back? If he comes back, I ask him to remember the last conversation he had with Easy. Okay. Those times I remember you talking about that on Bomb First. Yeah, I see. Oh boy, y'all got some damn good memories. I forgot even doing Bomb First. All right. Let's see what happens here in the next 5 minutes. If Reggie come back, we'll try it one more time, folks. But if not, we'll wrap up early today. But I'll bring you a fire ass show on Tuesday with Dusty. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's give Reggie a few more minutes to try and get that connection, get a better connection going for us right here. Don't forget, in the meantime, folks, download the Homegrown Media app on Roku. Download it. Tell your friends to download it. Yes, it costs no money to download. It's where you're going to find my channel, me and Dusty, and anybody I interview on this show. Our feed will be on the Roku channel as well. You can sit back in your living room and watch us live. And the chat room is going to still be here. Chat room will still be here when we go live on television. So, all right, Reggie coming back. One more time. Let's see what we got this time, folks. I don't see a picture yet, so I'm not going to click this yet. I'm going to wait till I see something on his end before I can. Did I know Terry Carter? Yes, I did know Terry Carter. Oddly enough, I knew everybody in that situation where Terry Carter lost his life over at the restaurant on Rosecrans and Central. Suge, Bone, and Terry. We were all associated in one way, form, or fashion. Let's see what Reggie got this time, folks. Reggie, what you got for me this time?
Yeah.
We got to get you some Spectrum, man, because AT&T ain't doing us, ain't doing you no good.
It didn't do me no good. I turned it off, the Wi-Fi, the TV, everything.
Okay. You still freezing up, Doc. Did I know Cyclone Mike? Yes, I knew Cyclone Mike. Mike lived around the corner from me. Yes, sir. Okay. Ate many cats from Anthony's, Jarvis, Pyru. I did not know because they all came around the damn club at one point in time. Cyclone was a lot younger than me. My brother, him and my brother was a lot closer than I was. I know him from the same neighborhood. DJ King Arthur Lonzo, have you ever been asked to submit Mission Impossible song to any of the Mission Impossible movies? Man, I can say I have not, but I wish Tom Cruise or somebody would give me a call. I could use that check, man. I could use that check. All right. That's your pops? That was your pops. Wow. Wow. If you know any, you must live in, you must be from Athens over there. Deuce Times. My brother's name was Randy. They called him Sugar Bear. Asked him about Randy Williams. That was my brother. He passed also. But him and Cyclone was real cool. It was real tight. All right. Montana Max, that's what's up. Much love to you, Doc. Do I know DJ Quick? Yes, I do know DJ Quick. Look, DJ Quick is younger than me also. I know him very well. We've spoken on several occasions. And I told Quick to his face, your music is too good for hip hop. The boy got a lot of talent. He can do a lot more with it if he stopped cussing so much. They ain't gonna do it hating on gangster rap. That's just a business move. The man got some great music, he got his own sound. He's just like Barry White, Prince, Rick James, and anybody else. As a producer, he got his own sound that could probably go a lot further. Some of his biggest songs was R&B hits with Tony. Think about that. All right, Reggie, let's try this again. What we got? Huh? All right, this ain't gonna work, Reggie. Your feed is real bad, Doc. Your feed is real bad, Doc. Yeah, we gotta get you a better feed, Doc. We gotta get you a better connect. Huh?
Who do you use?
I use Spectrum, Doc.
I have AT&T, but I need somebody else.
I wouldn't use AT&T to call if they had 10 cans. No. I had AT&T. They had some of the worst. They had the most expensive service.
Spectrum?
Yeah, I got Spectrum, Doc. Reg got that $10 internet. They're talking about you now.
Xfinity here. This probably should be Xfinity.
If you could get hold of Spectrum, I ain't had no problem about this one right here. It's been a pretty good service, phone wise and internet wise.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's not a good connect at all. Hey man, let's do this interview by phone another day. Reg, we can do it by phone another day, man.
Horrible.
All right, folks, we're gonna wrap this interview up with Reggie. His internet connection is not working for us at all today. I mean, I thank y'all for all 16 of y'all for dropping through. Yeah, he does have that $10 connection, man. You got to get the $15 and $20 connection. It'll work a lot better. In the meantime, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, from the East Coast to the West Coast and everything in between, folks. We're doing our best to bring you some of the history of West Coast hip hop with the true players in the game. I'll see y'all Tuesday, God willing. Peace, y'all.